Hey everyone, it's your favorite monkey and welcome back to Starbase. And thank you so much for all the great comments and whatnot for the on the previous video. I'm glad you guys are liking this ship. I've done a couple of modifications to it since you guys have seen it. The top roof is now a little bit smaller. I also went ahead and added the the plates below so that we can test out these rangefinders if the time comes. But today, yes, here's the yellow racks we are going to use. Now, a quick thing is I did go ahead and buy the moon midge, and fly it around. And I think that is kind of one of my favorite ships in this moment, because you can just fly over to any landing platforms like those ones or those ones and just engage auto hover mode and tell the ship to go to 25 meters and it would just slowly drift down. It's so nice. It's really, really cool. I like it. But I did dive into its YOLO code, and I feel like we have to kind of steal its YOLO code, but only for the thrusters, these burning, or these side ones, these ones pointing downwards. The rest we will do on our own. And speaking of, I've gone and oh yeah, okay, so yeah, they are gonna fit in here. And like I said, yeah, I've gone and added a couple of things, changed a couple of things. This is gonna be our cockpit in here. Which I think is still a pretty decent view, although this is going to be covered up or whatnot. But yeah, I had trouble figuring out how we're going to, you know, have a look-see flying around or whatnot. It looked really weird, but this, I feel like it looks a little bit better. It kind of looks like, you guys have seen like old-timey doors. Like they have those corners cut off, and then you have like this great door in the middle. So this ship will be the door to adventures. But yeah, I kind of like how it turned out. And like I said, I did change the top end as well. It used to be wide as this, but I added these bendy beams so they fit around these windows over here. And then it just like, it kind of did that. So I was like, yeah, that's like, ooh. Seeing this thruster is not in the correct position. It's supposed to be one up. Yeah, all right. Okay, so what are we going to do is we are quickly going to do a speedy up bit. I'm laying down some pipes and a couple of things. And then we will see how this baby flies. We're just going to try to get it into flying status as of yet. I think maybe next episode, I will go ahead and we will try to add the YOLO code, and I will try to go through what I understand of it for the thrusters, just to, so that we can go down and come up again. That's all I want. The rest I will figure out on my own. But yeah, so this episode, just to try to get this ship into flying status. I don't really have a name for this thing now that I think about it. Yeah, I think that's gonna be another thing. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comment section what can we name this. I was thinking something that has to do with planets, whatnot. There is a cool name I've seen once before called Starshot, but I know there's a ship named Moonshot, so I don't want to kind of copy that ship. It's literally a ship before the warp gates have been added. Those things, before they've been added, you had to manually fly to the moons, and somebody made a big-ish ship capable of extremely long distance flights and called it Moonshot because I think that person went to the moon with it. So this one, I don't know if it is capable of traveling on its own to a moon without the help of warp gates, but maybe what we can do, like, yeah, hemisphere? I don't know, because we're gonna land with this thing on planets or moons and whatnot. So we kind of want some kind of name like that. Yeah, let me know in the comment section. I might choose a name from there if there is something really cool. Otherwise, I'll try to come up with a name on my own. But yeah, let's quickly go to the speedy up bit, and then we will see if we can get this thing into flying status. Alright, welcome back. So, this is the deal. So, basically I did take this thing out for a test flight and there was a couple of issues, as I thought there would be because of these engines over here. Now, as we can see, the thrust and center of mass is not lining up. But, well, it was actually lined up a little. Actually, I had engines up here, and I started flying forward, and no, the ship was not. But I was like, but everything's aligned. Like, why? And it turns out, like, when I removed these thrusters, the alignment was completely out. So what I did before adding back these thrusters, I went ahead and added these ones at the bottom, so we got a lot more kick for this ship. I feel like it's kind of overkill, but it still it helps out with the balancing of the ship. So I added these back, and I also added extra of these maneuver thrusters on all the sides, and that helps it a little bit as well. And yeah, so we can take this out for a spin. Now, before we do that, just to give you guys an idea, now this is actually 6 mil above what the midge is costing. It's not too bad, I think. And also I need to do something with these fuel cells. I don't really want to keep fuel cells. Radiators will be fine. We have 4 fuel chambers, fuel cell chambers, and each of them has 3 generators attached to them. So it's 3, 6, 9, 12 generators. And that is, I feel like that's enough power to kick out, to charge up a few more batteries. And I think the midge has 14 batteries. We've got 20 sitting here, so we got 6 more. So basically we're kind of doubling up. Well, not really on the batteries, but we're kind of doubling up on what the midge has. And the thing is, the reason why I'm doing this is because I kind of want this ship to be a exploration ship at the same time. So that's why I was thinking, making it a little bit bigger, having extra propellant. Now the midge has, I think, 2 or 4. I think 2 small or medium. I think small propellant tanks. I'm not sure. I can't remember now. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 large tanks over here, propellant tanks. So that should keep us busy for a long time. That's insane. That's an insane amount. I don't think even the Inquisitor has that much. Yeah, I think the Inquisitor just has like 4. This one is like it doubles up. And yeah, so I think everything is in order. Everything is working as intended. Next episode, I think we have to start tackling the YOLO code. Yeah, I was thinking of having the levers and things. Basically, the flight controls, I want to leave them here, but I know there's like you can do it the same way, like just taking these guys and just plopping them on a plate, and they should still work fine as long as they are connected via cable. Yeah, I think that should be fine. But you know, I will see what I can do, and then I want to add the YOLO codes, these racks as well, while we're at it. And I think everything is going to be back here. And I wanted these windows, these domes, to open up so you can get out through the front. The original idea was to have a little bit of an extended nose, and these would open up, and this would be a solid background. But then I decided, like, you know what, we need to reach these fuel cells here at the back, so I'm going to keep it this way. You can get in and out at the back. There is plenty of enough space. There is enough space for this to do. So I was thinking maybe either over here or on the sides, or maybe down here, coming through here. There will be a way to get in, or maybe on top. I think that's enough space. Yeah, it looks like it's enough space to come in somehow. And maybe adding extra, maybe two, maybe 4 extra chairs in here so that we can travel with as a group if we need to. I think that would be a great idea. So, without further ado, let's take this baby out for a test flight, shall we? Yeah. As we can see, yep, this is all fine and dandy. And I was thinking of adding controls to over here, and maybe over here, and this side same time. Yeah, I was thinking, so that could be a thing. And as we can see, we just got out of the seat, and there's still like room above our heads. So this is more than enough to get in and get out. And yeah, with those extra thrusters, this thing has a kick to it. A real kick to it. This thing, I think it takes off much faster than the Inquisitor. Much faster. But then again, the Inquisitor is a big battleship. This is a very tiny compared to it. Also has no plates to it, and yeah, all those kinds of things. No weapons, nothing. And yeah, so this is actually pretty nice. Good turn speed. These maneuver thrusters are really doing their job. I am going to add roll to it. I just want to get the plates in at some time. But yeah, I feel like this is it's doing its job. It's what it's supposed to do. Just give it a burp, burp. Give it some time to stop. There we go. And as we can see, yeah, enough space to run around. Yeah, there we go. And we can get to the fuel cells over here. Take out the old one, put in a new one. You know, swap them out over here. Maybe have a few extra back here as well, maybe? I don't know. We will have to see. Now I'm seeing this now. It's just like, oh, this is going to be interesting with plating. That's going to be very interesting. But yeah, so far I feel like this is... It's doing its job. Yeah. Look at that. But that is, I think it's going to look good. I feel like it's going to look good, especially with those thrusters. And one idea I had, which I think I'm going to do, is add landing studs or something on the bottom. So if the ship does need to land, it can land on those. Otherwise, it's going to be front heavy. So because of these back thrusters, these new ones, they are kind of sticking out on the bottom. So just making some studs to land on would be a great idea. But yeah, I kind of like this. Let me see, which one is this? Yeah, there we go. Alright, but anyways, people, thank you so much for joining me here on Starbase. Hope you guys did enjoy today's episode, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.